Warning! This game contains graphic features which may be disturbing to some viewers. If you are easily offended by this kind of stuff, please just go away. Thanks. How's it going, chicks and mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we are back with Sketchbook. Now, interestingly, I just saved the game, and the game save has now become Final Interlude. So I think we're actually getting really close to the end. I might actually try and get this game finished in this part, but we left this game on a cliffhanger. Barnabas is dissolving away. What's happening here? What could possibly be going on? ... Pila pila mali pachu irayo raka raka naponopu is elisi kraken cookie canoodly ellison lumpaho. I do like my English language. That's very good, very good. The old loaf of bread cracked, turning into dust. Well, turning to dust, that works as well. Oh no, the bread's dead as well? So, alright, but, did you hear about, okay. Did you hear about the Officer of the Year? Yeah, they nicknamed her Reaper. She had the most lawful executions on record to date. That's scary. I heard she just looked at someone and executed them before they could even commit a crime. Oh, commits a crime. Whoa, extra T's there. Huh? Wouldn't that just be murder if he didn't even do the crime yet? Well, I'm not sure. They say she doesn't even have a conscience. What? Hold on, are we still going? How easy was this? I only graduated 2 years ago, and they are already giving me an award. I am kind of afraid of her. Shh, don't be so loud, she might hear. It was so easy passing everything. It is so easy being an officer. No one questions me, who would? Even when they pumped me with lifters, it was easy. But you were building that up there. Oh, I might lose my memory. What? The training, nothing. I climbed to the top. I'll claw to the top. I'll be able to do anything I want. Miss Bologna. Oh, the king's just there now. What? Miss Bologna, you look well. Thank you, sir. This award can only belong to you. Every place you are stationed, the crime rate drops to 0. You have shown tremendous drive, ability, determination, and skill. You are the finest example of what a royal police officer should be. This medal will allow you to openly take cases you please, even if they are out of your jurisdiction. Oh, absolute power, I like that. Only one is given out a year. Hope this better serves you as you serve the people. Yeah, that's funny. In the name of peace and prosperity. Thank you, sir. I accept this award with a warm heart. Yeah, cool. Idiot. Give me the keys to your kingdom while you are at it. I promise to continue doing my best. In the name of peace and prosperity. Oh, he's back. So I'm actually going to be able to make an episode out of this, because I thought I'd have to connect this to the last episode. Alright, fine. Hold on. All of that is a lie. Huh? How are you here? Oh, the final chapter. And there's no socks. And there's no face. I knew there'd be one more. But still. Well, everything that we got introduced to in chapter 4 just passed over our head. I am your conscience, Beef. You can't outrun me forever. You can stab me, choke me, shoot me, and kill me. But I'll keep coming back one way or another. Oh, damn. Rooster, my man. Look, he's even got his little hand out. He looks like he's trying to hail Hitler, but I'm going to ignore that. That's what friends do. The only way to keep you from turning into more of a monster is to stop you myself. Yeah, and what's that going to do? End up killing Beef? And then the story... I knew Beef would have to die. I'm just kind of surprised Rooster survived. Socks are physical things, aren't they? Or are they part of something more divine? Oh dear, here we go. Look, she's even got a nice... Is that a weapon? It looks like a sword or... Yeah, it's a sword. Stop me. Don't you know what I am now? I also realised that Beef's colour has changed. It's not green anymore. I think that must be an officer colour or something. I am the law. Life or death. Everything is at my whim. Nice. I am peace. I am prosperity. What could you possibly have against me? Being gone so long, how could you know what I do or have done?
That's where you are wrong. It's not what you have done as an officer. It's what you have done before you were an officer. Those crimes would still stick if I were to prove you manipulated the police before you became an officer, right?
Didn't we just say that beef was the law? I don't think that would work, assuming that law. Someone who was found guilty of killing my parents shouldn't talk, should they? I'll send you back to the grave. Strange. I have read the reports of a monster from all the files associated with you, Miss Bologna. I was under the impression the officers who wrote it must have been drunk. Monster, come up here and explain yourself. No one would dare interrupt a ceremony full of officers. You must be confident enough to square off against me yourself. Oh, here comes the battle. You're not really going to entertain this, right, sir? It would only take me a second to cut him down. You are a busy man. You don't need to hear this, apparently. Oh, here comes the dark face. Oh, here comes the end game. What's the matter, Miss Bologna? You are innocent, right? There is no harm in proving your own innocence. You have done it before. That's right, I have nothing to fear. She's looking surprisingly calm now. Good. Come on up, monster, and say what you need to. But, oh, now there's two roosters.
For the record, I am not a monster, I am a sock.
Noted.
You'll need to bring up the case files for the summary of what happened in cases involving beef. That's how it works, right?
Why would I need to do that? I know the officers involved, that is enough. I just need to call them one at a time. Officer Bond! Reporting, sir. When I first encountered Officer Beef, it was before her term in the academy. I had her on trial with a homeless man for a string of animal murders and desecrations in the nearby park. Officer Beef and her companion were able to prove it was the homeless man who was committing crimes. Officer Strop! Reporting, sir. My case involving Miss Bologna happened as I was the event overseer for Trash Day. One of her classmates threw her teacher out of the window and into a dumpster. Oh, I miss that teacher. Where he was impaled and died. The only suspects were her and the other boy. She proved herself innocent and the boy was executed. Unfortunately, the girl who I assumed was his girlfriend at the time killed herself immediately after from the grief. Officer Tina, Officer Gill. Reporting, sir. Our first interaction was a case she brought to us as we were patrolling a crime scene. She managed to provide evidence that the first ruling and execution were incorrect. They were incorrect. And the culprit was actually the person who was innocent in the first ruling. Our second interaction with her was when we investigated her home life. Me and Gil, in addition to Officers Strop and Bond, found her parents dead in her home. That is also how we learned her companion was actually her captor. I don't remember all these spelling errors. It's very annoying that, but okay, I'll keep going. This is getting tense. From there, with some difficulty, we were able to execute the monster. I guess it didn't really work though. There, I have been briefed in all I need to know. Now, Sock, what can you possibly prove? Do you wish to continue? Oh, nice little sassy look there.
Yes, I have everything I need.
Oh, so be it, monster. Let us uncover the truth.
It's all or nothing, Beef. It's me versus you for real this time.
Okay. How's this gonna go down? Back in the battle zone. He's looking mighty butch there with his arms crossed, you bad boy. It's been a while since I've done this, a trial. I don't let it get to this point very often. Ooh.
That's not something to brag about.
Trials are pointless. They are not efficient in the slightest. Absolute death is efficient.
Is that what you said about Haim? When we went to the park that night, you took joy in tearing those animals apart.
We found those animals after the man assaulted us. We found the police officer and he was brought to justice. Okay.
You were the one tearing the animals apart. Who else would go to that place besides someone who knew about it?
Probably a homeless man?
Ooh. You were able to manipulate Officer Bond. With my help, you were able to lie and place the blame onto him.
Can't prove that.
You killed your teacher, Professor Sage. You manipulated a witness to create an alibi. You placed his murder on a classmate who slighted you, knowing full well it would cause another classmate to take her life.
How am I supposed to know what other people would do? Not that I had anything to do with that, though. I just happened to be there. Oh, really? He's getting suspicious.
Why did you kill your parents?
You made me poison them. Oh, really?
They were dead before we even met. The decomposition proves that. They were skeletons.
Yes, centuries before you met. I still think that's... I mean, it could have just been a few years, surely. I mean, just left to its own devices anyway.
There were even pieces of the bone missing. I know exactly where they went to.
Oh.
You didn't go to the park to just torture animals. You were dumping the bones there one at a time, slowly getting rid of evidence.
What? But there was like so much bone left.
There were human bones found at the site. It wasn't just desecrated animals. No one thought to check where they came from since they were picked clean. You could have gotten away with it, but you couldn't return to that place anymore. The events around that time also kept you from getting rid of the bones, right?
Beef, I feel all you feel even now.
I know I am right.
Oh, she's looking like she's gonna get executed.
It took me a while to piece it together. I had a lot of time to think about it.
Yeah, but you're part of her. Couldn't you just piece it with your emotions? Oh, no.
When you turned on me, I was afraid to let you die. You were my friend. You had so much you could grow to. I thought you'd change your ways. Look what happened. Because I didn't trust my guts, how many innocent people have you killed as an officer?
Oh dear. You can't prove any of that. What's fact is fact. Those cases are done and closed, apparently. You're wasting everyone's time. It is true, Monster. You gave an interesting hypothesis, but you have no way to prove any of the crimes were connected, and at the fault of this officer. I bet you'll prove it somehow.
Beef. Haim wouldn't want you to become what you are now either. No one would. Is this even what you really want?
Well, it's a bit late for that, isn't it? She's just gone out and murdered loads of people.
I have to stay strong. I won't lose again.
I can prove it! Okay, what?
I can prove everything because I know how you feel, how you felt, and how you will feel.
Okay, logic.
Beef, your pride is the evidence I present.
The thing you are most proud of is the only evidence I need. Huh? Where's this going? Is it the bread? Huh? Oh, okay, it's not a sword, it's a magician of faith staff. What are you talking about? The thing I am most proud of is this. Yeah, I bet. Nothing compares to the pride I have of becoming an officer.
Don't you remember what you and Haim used to do together?
I don't even remember that. Oh, but she seems to. We did do something, didn't we? What did we do? Oh, this is the memory blockers, right? It appears the lifting drugs did have an effect on you after all, it seems. I guess that was the case. You would never forget the thing you were most proud of on purpose, which explains why it is still around. You forgot about it. Oh, okay, that was Rooster's voice. That's me being an idiot. I got so involved with the plot there. What are you even talking about?
What was Haim to you besides a friend, Beef?
She was my... I'm not sure.
You and Haim together ran a world-famous meme page.
Oh, yeah!
You made millions of people laugh, and it also was an outlet you used to vent on. You never noticed, but when I did digging, I did. Every meme you made on the dates of the murders were too similar to brush off. If I had to guess, it was your subconscious leaking out. Every post around that date has something to do with the crime you were involved in.
What does that have to do with crime?
Every image and post was an admission of guilt, and you didn't even know it.
How? Or is that like the murder? What?
Your pride got in... Okay, well that obviously is. Your pride got in the way. You thought you could get away with anything and wanted to show off in a way no one would notice.
Oh, wow.
How did I find all this? The page is around, but it was unpublished. Temporarily taken offline. I think you took it down before going to the academy just in case. You were too prideful to fully delete it though.
Rooster pulled out the only thing he carried with him, Haim's old phone. Beat Up and Warned, the meme page they both worked on, showed on the screen.
You never took Haim up as an admin though. It hurt too much. Using her phone, I was able to log in and pull up all I needed to beef.
That is strong evidence. In my time, many serial killers would leave behind clues. They get cocky. Do you have anything to say for yourself to dismiss these claims? Oh no, she doesn't.
Beef, it's over. I told them everything. All they need to do is connect the dots. I'm sorry, I can't let you go on like this.
It seems we have all been played, have we? Oh. The police king took his time, quietly flipping through the phone, while every now and then looking at his personal phone, which had case records on it. In my time as an officer, I have learned that too many coincidences back to back means something is not a coincidence. I can also infer you blame her for you being executed. Oh. And then... I guess it's over now. What more can I say?
You never answered though. Why did you kill your parents?
They were never around. When they were controlling. I was a slave in my own home. Okay. One day I just snapped. I found a way to get poisoned, and that was that. There is no need to hang around anymore, is there? I've been caught, and now I die. Why drag it on? Wait, it's almost like you think I am the main character of the video game, and will be able to pull off something. No, you are surrounded. You've got nothing to. I doubt Rooster will be able to save you. He wouldn't want to. Or well, I don't know. I guess because he's your conscience, but still. Life doesn't work like that. I have run out of excuses and options, and now I can't fight my way out of here, even if I tried, right? Oh, that is correct. You would not make it to the front gate. Is this the end? In the name of peace and prosperity, I sentence you to death. Do you have anything else to say? Rooster, I am sorry. You really were my best friend. Oh wow. I don't need to say anything else. You feel what I am feeling right now, right? Rooster held his heart, tears streaming down his face as he nodded. Beef was a murderer, an egotist, a liar, and a betrayer, but in the end, she was still his friend.
I get it, Beef. I know.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's lovely. Like lightning, the king's fist shot through Beef, bursting out of her other side. Like holding a doll on his arm, the king stood still, Beef's impaled body hanging around his forearm. In all my years, I have never seen someone hold on as hard as you are right now. You botched that execution, old man.
Beef.
For what it's worth, I really am sorry. Don't speak anymore. Let your final moments be at peace. In my next life, I will do better.
Hey, King. From now on, try to have officers make people happy instead of fit a quota. Being efficient is good, but people lose sight of real peace and prosperity if they are always afraid.
You look faint.
I guess a person can live without a conscience, but a conscience can't live without a person. I think it's my time to go. I'm here, Beef. We will go together.
Oh no!
You learned an important lesson, and in the end, told the truth. I couldn't be prouder as your Jiminy Cricket.
Rooster faded away as the light left Beef's eyes, the smell of cotton candy filling the area. It seems I have been given some things to think over. Oh, okay. Epilogue, I guess? Dear Diary, it's me, Barn. A lot has happened since I last wrote in you. I was able to collect the super tiny surgical mask bikini Hasume Niku. Yeah, let's go to that after that dramatic experience. Oh, I know this is close. This is so close now. Well, that and a lot happened with the police force itself. We no longer have a quota to get better positions. We run entirely from citizen satisfaction surveys. Yeah, shame the bread died though, isn't it? It's a rip-off though because it's a total popularity contest. I'll get more people to like me though, I know it. Oh, it's like YouTubing, except more lethal. We also have a new motto as officers. Listen to your conscience before your conscience judges you. How about that? I guess we made a difference. I thought it was pretty cool. It really motivated everyone to try their best. That's all I have to write for now. I really can't wait to see what happens in the world. Patran illicit tatango akrong. Okay. The stars really know how to change the world. To be ever faithful in the name of peace and prosperity. Oh, and that's it? I did it! Yay! Bravo! Oh! Oh, I just lost the feeling of how to feel. That's it! I did it! Oh my god! I tell you what, like, I know this isn't one of those games that would ever make it, like, people would know about everywhere and stuff, but I gotta say, that traumatized me, excited me, scared me. Oh my god. I can't believe there was that much left, and I've only come back to this game a year later. Wow. I want to say it's like fitting that Beef had to die tragically like that. Like, you know, she ended up being her own undoing. I gotta admit, like, I loved how this game turned out, and I do love the designer of this game. Like, I think I might have chatted to them once or twice. I'm not sure what they're doing now, but this was a great experience. This was my own Doki Doki Literature Club. All the other YouTubers out there have something like that. This was my Doki Doki Literature Club. Like, it's so cool, and the art style I really like. I don't even know how it could really improve. I wouldn't want this thing to change for anything. I loved this game. It was great. Definitely worth playing. I don't know if another one's coming out. I don't think there is. It's probably... I don't know what the designer's doing, but... Well, who knows? Maybe we'll get something like this one day. It was absolutely amazing to play this. I'm glad I finally beat it. I'm just kind of glad I got through that rooster voice, because, dear God, I was coughing. And even got to one point when I was dying, I looked in the camera and I said to my editing self, yeah, I hope you're enjoying this. That's how bad doing the rooster voice was, but that was my own fault, so there you go. Well, maybe one day I'll find a game as good as this again. I'm really glad I got to beat this game because, like, I thought it might even be longer than 5 chapters. I had a slight feeling I'd do 4 parts and it wouldn't be enough, but nope, 3 parts was enough, which is great, which is absolutely what I wanted. And now, this is it. This is the end. So... I guess there's nothing much else to say. But anyway, if you want to try and play the game for yourself, like if you've only come to this episode and you want to know what the game is and you want to do it yourself, then there will be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, look on the book, subscribe to your channel, and until the next time, see ya.